plug this broken fan in. So as you see, the fan, as broken as it was, never stopped working. It's still pushing a ton of air. The fan never ended my day. It continued to perform even now, and it's not even attached. Can't put nothing past the guy. Amazing. All right, welcome back. So today we are on the Sledge. I'm pretty sure the body's nice and dry, but this thing's been bulletproof. I beat the heck out of it. I want to run it again, but I broke the fan last time out, and it's my fault, because when I added the silver screen right here, I was supposed to put washers underneath this to lift it up, I think to clearance the fan blades, and I didn't do that. So what ended up happening, when I landed upside down, the fan blade hits the roof and then it tears up the fan. But we're going to pop it apart. I've got a replacement here. It is a lower profile fan, and I'm hoping by shrinking up all that weight that this will handle some more. The nice thing about Game Changer stuff is, as you see, all I have to do is unplug it and we're ready to pull the fan off. And with the Basher Queen's mount and the Game Changer mount, because they both sell this mount, Basher Queen, hers comes with a switch on and off on it, which I think is pretty cool. But I don't need it for this because I'm keeping the Traxxas system. I do have Game Changer's voltage regulator that comes across this wire that powers this fan, so I don't have to deal with, if I want to run a 4S or a 6S battery in here, whatever I want to run in it, I can run in it, and the fan's going to have the proper voltage. That's one thing I like about the Game Changer stuff, is that very user friendly. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this apart, get this fan changed out in real time, and we'll see how long it actually takes us. Now I do have to find my needle nose pliers, so let me find those. I'll be right back. Alright, got my needle nose pliers. Man, I got to get these pliers cleaned up. They don't look like they're closing at the tip anymore. But took my bag out and running the Vendetta, and the bag spilled over in my car, so all my tools are a mess right now. A wrench on this would probably be better, but I don't have a wrench near me, so I'm just going to old school it. It's much easier taking out the bolts than it is putting in the bolts, especially the one on this side. look at this Game Changer fan and what I did to it. So you can see I ended up breaking the whole case. Didn't even break the fan blades. I literally snapped the case to this, which sucks. Maybe I can hot glue it back together, because I know the fan still works. It was just rubbing. Kept making horrible noises every time I would hit a jump. But literally broke the case to the Game Changer fan. Now, this fan wasn't designed for the Typhoons. Were not designed for bashers. I kind of like his V1s and the slower ones for bashing. Problem with those are I would break blades off. But if you're going to bash hard like that, that's what's going to happen. So, remember, I've always said, Game Changer fans, he sends you these rubber bands. Keep the rubber bands. They're very handy when gluing tires and doing all kinds of other stuff. So what we're going to have to do is take out these short nuts that he has on there. I'm probably going to have to find some new hardware, because this isn't going to be as tall. And so I'll have to find some nuts or cut these down. But let me go ahead and pull this hardware out, find some hardware. We'll be right back. Alright, I found some shorter ones, but I'm still going to have to cut them down. So what I'm going to do is thread these things on, screw them down, and then we're going to cut some off, leaving us plenty to chop them off. The reason you want to screw a nut on first is so if you mess up the threads, it'll re-thread coming off. So there's the 4 long ones. So I'm going to keep the wire out of the way of the bolt. Alright, we'll let that cool down for a minute because these little pieces are burning my mat. screen. And our washers. And our fan. Which way is the G? Now we are shimmed up away from that fan. And the G is upside down again. That's the one that's tough to see, so my head's going to be in the way the whole time, but the rest of these are pretty easy. Alright, so now I got to bolt it down. And then I just got to figure out which way it goes in. So, let me grab a battery. This is a 4S. And there we go. Game Changer RC. At least this fan's not as loud. Way quieter for a basher. I just don't need that high airflow like this one was putting out. I do need this foam pad in here though. And then once you unplug your battery, this fan will stop. And there we go. And that was a 4S pack. Let me grab a 6S. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's a 6S pack versus a 4S pack. So if you plug in a 6S, fan works. If you plug in a 4S, regulator makes the change and still runs your fans. So no matter what battery you plug into it, it will always run the Game Changer fan with the Game Changer regulator. Voltage regulator definitely makes it easy. Solder red to red, black to black, and then you plug in your fan. And that's it. Real simple setup. Got the fan back out. So now we'll be able to go ahead and get this thing back out on the road. There you go. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you guys on my next video. Thanks for watching. Alright, so before we get into this video, I want to talk about this breakage real quick. This is something Game Changer told me would happen. Funny part is, I couldn't kill this fan. I'm thinking about gluing this thing back together and continue running it because it worked throughout my whole bash day. But when I installed this fan onto this, Game Changer had said, Earl, keep an eye out. You should use the V2 because this little arm right here that holds the bottom of these big fan motors, because these coil windings are so heavy, if you start doing a lot of impacts, whether it's flat on the ground or upside down, these run the risk of breaking off. So these are his original Typoon fans, which he built for basically speed cars. I'm just trying to get a lot of airflow on a basher, but I had this single one. I figured I'd try it out anyway, and it did exactly what he said. These are Game Changer's V2 fans, and I'll show you this real quick in case this has happened to anybody. You know me, I like to show everything. So right here, these attachment points on the V2 fan are a lot thicker. So he's made the change going from, as you see, this, you can see it's a totally different style back of the fan, especially the way these ridges attach right here, is that the V1s weren't as thick, and these are twisted around a little bit more, so it really winds up that airflow. But mind you, Game Changer and a lot of us, by giving Game Changer feedback, he looks into problems like this, and he already has a solution for it. So I just want to put that out there. The Typoon V2 fans versus the V1 fans, Game Changer already has a fix, and he told me this thing was going to break. So let's get on with this video. So as you see, the fan, as broken as it was, never stopped working. And still pushing a ton of air. The fan never ended my day. It continued to perform even now, and it's not even attached. Can't put nothing past the guy. Amazing.